Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Bushman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at each life path number, the forecast for the new moon that's occurring on September 14th or 15th, depending on where you live within the world. So before we break it down, I just want to mention that this is, of course, a general reading. If you're interested in a personalized reading where we'll take a look at your own personal numerology in a variety of ways, please book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. I would love to work with you. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Life Path 7. So for you all, for this new moon, you are working with the energy of the 11-2 and the energy of the Scorpion. And so this is really interesting. I kind of love this, actually. So the 11-2, when that comes in a cycle, it can bring about challenges, like it can bring about more challenges than a typical cycle. But the reason for that is because it's testing us to say, is this what you want or is this what you don't want? Does this inspire you or does this not inspire you? Does this bring you inspiration or does it take your inspiration away? Because the 11-2 is the inspirational leader, right? And so when it comes in a cycle, it's sort of pushing us to really step into what it is that lights us up, to say yes to what inspires us, to say yes to those opportunities that may absolutely be outside of our comfort zone, but that feel aligned, that light us up, that get us excited, that, fuels that passion from within. And a lot of times we can get stuck doing things that we feel obligated to do or things that we've been told we should do or need to do or et cetera, as opposed to really truly following our own sort of eternal compass and our own innate natural organic gifts. Because those natural organic gifts that come from within are going to be what light us up. It's what's going to bring us the most joy, that's going to inspire us. And through that inspiration, we automatically inspire others. When we try to influence others, when we try to inspire others, the vibration changes, it shifts, it's not natural. And so then, people can feel that, it's a vibration. And so it's a little bit more difficult to inspire when you're coming from a place of inauthenticity. And so when you're coming from a place of authenticity, you're no longer trying to influence, you're inspiring simply by doing what inspires you. When I have clients who go through strong 11-2 cycles, especially in maturity energies or in, their expression even, or in a long cycle, it's always going to put the pressure on where it is that we're saying yes to the things that deplete us, that don't inspire us, quite simply. And it's going to kind of push us and test us to reroute us towards the things that do inspire us, that lift us up. And a lot of times we don't know what that is, right? How we determine that is through play, is through exploration, through different experiences. We can't have those different experiences if we say no to things out of fear or out of doubt or whatever. So there's definitely something here, sevens, that this new moon, which new moons are initiations, new starts, taking a risk, planting those seeds. So this new moon, coupled with this 11-2 energy, is saying, get started on the things that inspire you. And if you don't know what those are, or say yes to the things that inspire you more, right? And if you don't know what those are, then play more, explore more, just dive into new opportunities that might bring up the irrational fear, but that really are pushing you to try something new, try something different, dance outside your comfort zone type thing. So I love when the 11-2 comes through a cycle, especially for sevens. Sevens can sometimes be a little more mental, like in the mind. There can be a lot of overthinking with seven energy, especially if you're more on the side of the more physical side of the seven, which is the more knowledgeable, logical, sort of practical, overly critical sometimes side of the seven. And so when this 11-2 energy comes in, if you're stuck in the mode of, okay, well, this is what society tells me I'm supposed to do, so let me do it. Or this is what my parents have told me I'm supposed to do, so let me do it. Or this is how I'm feeling like if I do this, I'll fit in, but if I do this, I'll stand out. So let me do what I need to do to fit in. The 11-2 comes through and says, oh no, none of this is lifting you up, is bringing you that excitement, that joy, that pleasure, that igniting that passion. So if you're doing things that are depleting you or are strictly out of obligation, or because you think you quote unquote should, it's very difficult to inspire others in that way. The only way to truly inspire others is by simply and authentically doing what inspires us. So in this cycle, because again, it's a new moon, so it's a new start, it's a new beginning. In this new cycle, with this new moon, I would say as things come in for you, as things present to you, if it inspires you, it's a yes. If it takes your inspiration away, it's a no. And see if you can stick to that. Like, especially for the 2 weeks when this is sort of going to be the strongest. So starting around September 14th or 15th, depending on where you live in the world, for the following 2 weeks from there. See what presents to you, see what comes in, see what you're feeling, see what you're naturally drawn to. And if it inspires you, it's a yes. If it takes your inspiration away, it's a no. See how much you can really stick to that during that time and see what transpires from that. Now, not everything needs to sort of come in and happen right around this new moon, right? It can be the beginning of a storyline. So I would just say stay aware and vigilant and just notice what comes in for you and then ask yourself that question, right? Does it inspire me? Then it's a yes. Does it not? Then it's a no. And that goes with like relationships, that goes with career, with projects, just across the board, anything in your life that this is a time to start something fresh and new that really lights you up, that really ignites your passion, that lets you just feel alive, like that frequency, that currency of being alive. So it's such big, powerful energy, the 11-2, and that's why it's a master number. But when it does come in as a cycle, again, it can bring about challenges and sometimes difficult challenges. But keep in mind that those challenges are really only going to come in the areas where it is that you are doing things or committed to things that are draining you or taking your inspiration away. And that can include like overgiving, like over showing up, right? Like, are you receiving an equal exchange in energy in your commitments, in your relationships, in your career? Are you getting paid fairly, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? So where it comes in, where it really puts that pressure on, is what you're meant to be looking at, because there's something there that is taking your inspiration away that needs to be changed or modified. With the Scorpion energy, this is really interesting because you think about the Scorpion, right? Like most people fear the Scorpion because he's got that stinger, it's kind of like, it's got those like scary claws in the front, it's a little intimidating. But the Scorpion is really about bravery, right? Like the Scorpion, a true bravery, true strength. It's got the tail, but it doesn't have to use it, right? It's like it has it for backup if it absolutely needs to, for defense. But a Scorpion who, is standing in their power, is empowered, all those things, kind of knows their worth, et cetera, isn't going to use that tail unless it absolutely has to, as like a very last resort. Because that strength doesn't come from the tail. It comes through the resiliency, through the resolve, through finding solutions in ways that bring more harmony than separation. And so, but there is a sense of bravery to the Scorpion. So anytime a Scorpion comes through, there's something where it's like you don't know your own strength or you don't know your own capabilities. And so maybe that's coming through with doubt or something like that, or where you're holding yourself back potentially. And so there's something where Scorpion is saying, you absolutely have this. You just need to trust yourself and do it and say yes to it. And that's the other thing with the 11-2 energy, is it's going to oftentimes present us with things that are so far outside of our comfort zone that the immediate response is, nope, not going to do it. It's too scary. And so then we sort of miss out on what truly could just change our lives in such an incredible way and bring such beauty and warmth and depth to our experience. So the Scorpion is saying, be brave. You've got this. Be brave. Just go. Say yes. If it inspires you. If it doesn't inspire you, then it's a no, right? So really, really beautiful energy that you all are working with this new moon. Absolutely. But it definitely can come in and be a little bit uncomfortable. But really it's just reflecting back to you where it is that you're selling yourself short potentially when it comes to, again, your talents, your relationships, what you deserve, blah, blah, blah. And then of course it's what you do with it that makes the difference. Like the 11-2 energy can be there. And if you're just like, nope, I'm good, then that's what you're going to get. And that's okay too, right? Wherever you're at in your journey is where you're meant to be at this moment. But I would say if you have the opportunity, if something comes in to really work with this energy, I say do it, because it could open up a world of just pure bliss and joy for you. Really, because it's tapping into your own true innate gifts and desires and passions, which is, that's part of the reason why we're here. So anyway, I love it for y'all. So I hope it's a great new moon for you guys. Take care. Bye for now.